This is Poulaphouca Bridge and Falls in the early 1920s, and it marked the choke point of the Liffey River in the early part of the 20th century. This area was to be the focus of an event of almost biblical proportions in the local memory. A dam was to be built and threatened the flooding of hundreds of acres of farmland. The event would become known in the area as the drowning of Poulaphouca.
In 1939 they started building the dam in Poulaphouca.
I had a brother who worked on the scheme, when they built the dam and all that. There was a big lot of people around that time.
And there was 300 homesteads taken up by that scheme. They compensated the people at £13 an acre.
You know, people that rejected the initial claim, and my father said that it went to arbitration, and how he described it was, he said, it was like as if the court was in hell and the arbitrator was the devil. So he wasn't impressed by it.
You know, I'd be there with my uncle into marriage. He gave his price to remove the graves from the old graveyard, put them up in the new graveyard, dig the foundation just for the headstones this was now, and he got £39 headstone, whether it was small or large. But there was, I'm sure there was stacks and stacks of graves with no headstones, and they weren't removed. The floods came in 1939, started to flood in 1939, and it was completely flooded in September 1940. They submerged all the land, like up to the perimeter of the outskirts, and the people could get out of it what way they liked. If they stayed there, they'd be drowned.
There was one man up near Vallymount who refused to move. He stayed put until the water actually rose onto the hobstone, which would be about 3 feet off the ground.
When that came up, we second out pal, we were after the rabbits that time. The rabbits would stay in the burrows when the lake was coming up until the last minute. And there was good money after them that time. I remember getting 3 and 6pence. It was a lot of money for a rabbit in them times.
That, of course, supplies water direct to Dublin, and the electricity goes direct to Waterford City and the south of Ireland.
It was years and years before we eventually got electricity, yeah. And of course it was a great thing that time.
We'd lamps, we'd candles, we had what was known as a jack lamp. A jack lamp is something like a Bovril bottle with a hole in the lid, a bit of rag pulled through it, it's full of oil, there's no globe on it, you light the rag, and not alone do you get light out of that, but you got smoke as well. So that was the jack lamp.